Reload Elite Series heats just ended and so many big teams missed out. And the Q rifle finally got nerfed. Let's go look at it. First, we're going to look at all the teams that missed out on finals. First, EU. We have Shark and Teeny at 14th place. The only thing I have to say, they kind of got unlucky. The Q rifle was insane too, so they probably died a lot of time from the Q rifle. But mainly because Teeny didn't load in like 2 or 3 games. And he had to play on keyboard and mouse because he didn't have a controller. So they were just in a division. Unlucky the whole time, so sucks for them. They already qualified for LAN, so it's okay. But they're just missing out on a practice. Then we have Vico and Malibuca in 8th. I have no idea what happened to them. They were unconned. I don't know. I wish I knew. All the heats go on the same time, so it's really hard to watch. I have no idea what happened to them. Chap and Flixie in 8th place. They just been disappointed this whole chapter. Mr. Savage and Velo in 11th. They were doing so good in the beginning. And then Vico and Malibuca started crashing out and started keying them. And they started fighting. And then that's when everything just started going down. And the Cube Rifle screwed them up so many times. And we have Video in 7th place. I don't know what his teammate's name is. But in 7th place we have Video. So many big teams too. I can't believe Shark and Teeny. I can't believe that. Now we're on NA. Visual and Braze in 8th place. They got keyed by Peterbot 3 times or twice, and they died from them. That's why they didn't call. They were doing good, but Peterbot and Polio were keying them. Aviv in 8th. Enough and Salt in 10th. Bucky and Zen in 20th. In last place. I have no idea what happened to them. I wish I did, but the game's going on at the same time. It's really hard to watch. Probably the Cube Rifle, I'm going to guess. This meta is terrible. Scare and Ocean in 6th. They missed by 1 placement. That sucks for them. Curly and Rise in 8th. Tyler and Chance in 10th. Chris and Drew in 13th. I'm really upset about that one. I really like this team. I really want them to do good. And last time they were so close to making the LAN and they didn't. So really upset about that. OG and Neo in 14th. Let's talk about the teams that made it. It's top 5 to make it to finals. So these are the 5 teams that made it in the Heat 1 in EU. We have Darman Damus with 406 points in 1st place. They played amazing. We have SETI in 2nd place with 381. We have in 3rd place we have, I don't know what this team is called, but they did really good. I don't know that many things about this team, but they played amazing. They were in 3rd place. Another team I don't really know that much in 4th place. We have, I don't know how to say their names either. Oh, Fastowski. I know Fastowski. I don't know why I couldn't read it. And I know this team. This team was good. Nebs in 5th place. They played really good. On to Heat 2. We have Akira and Akrama in 1st place with 414 points. They actually played really good. They have 3 wins. They played insane. We did say a lot about them. We have Hari and Cammy in 2nd in 340. I'm happy they're doing good. I wonder if they're going to do better in Heats than they did in BR. They had 3 wins too. Because in BR, they've kind of been mid. They've been alright. We have Shears and Repairs. This is an underdog team. They're in 3rd place, and they were in 1st for half of the tournament too. They were playing amazing. Good for them. Underrated team. I'm happy for them. 4th, we have Cheeto and Pablo. They already qualified for LAN, but in 4th place, they can win it again. It's still money and practice. And in 5th, we have Kashi and I don't know how to say his teammate's name, but they're in 5th place. I don't know that much about this team, but good for them. Good job. A 3 times, a 4th place in 3 times in a row. Crazy. To Heat 3, we have Collapse. I think that's what his name is in 1st place with 402 points. I don't know that much about this team, but they look like they played amazing. They had 2 wins. They did it with 1st place. I don't know what to say. I don't know about this team. We have Noah and Rezon in 2nd with 372 points and 2 wins. They played insane. Like, I'm not even kidding. They got the Cube Rifle every game, so that helps. But they sat on hype with the Cube Rifle and just kept shooting it over and over and over again. Because the Cube Rifle is insane. If you shoot that cube and then you shoot it with the bullet, it does more damage. They just popped off with it. They looked like the best team with it too. Like, they played so good with it. I know the Cube Rifle was overpowered, but they were the best with it. Him or Muzz. It was him or Muzz that were the best. But good for them. I hope they make it to LAN. I really do. That's the team I'm voting for to make it LAN. Cringe and Twy, they've been playing amazing in BR and now in Reload. So good for them. They're in 3rd place with 354 points and 2 wins. Good for them. Say, I don't know what this guy's name is. I fourth place. I'm pretty sure this guy was playing with Pink, but I don't know how to say his name. Salo. I don't know how to say it. But 338 points. 330. Yeah, 38 points. Don't know how to repeat that. And I didn't know what I was saying. But good job for them. They played amazing too. It's hard to me to say that much about them too. Like the teams I've seen and watched, like Rezon, but all the heats were on the same time, so it's really hard to watch every single team. Swizzy and Pixie in fifth place and 307 points. They had one win, and they were playing really good. Like they played amazing, but I think one game Pixie didn't load in or something. I think that's the one with eighth, but I don't know what happened. But good for them. They played amazing. On to Heat 4. First place is, no surprise, Sky and Scroll. 529 points. 200 points above than second. So consistent. Second place, 10th place, 6th place, 11th place, 3rd place, 1st place, and 2nd place. That's insane consistently. And 67 kills. So they played amazing. They're probably the favorites to win again. They look amazing. If they win land on reload and then win land on both of the lands and Pleb and BR, they're the best team of all time. I'm not even lying. That could happen. They are so consistent, I can see it. But metas do change, so hopefully they stay consistently on the meta. I think they will actually. This seems crazy right now. Pink and Walks in second place with 339 points. Didn't see that much about this team, but they played amazing. Good job. They were doing good in BR and they're doing good in Radar. So good for them. We have Skyjump and Mosey. I don't know how to say his name either. But in third place and 334 points. I'm not very good at saying people's names, but good job for them. Refrigerator. I'm gonna call him Refrigerator. Don't know what his name is, but in fourth place, good job. I don't know about many about this team. I'm trying to learn more about the team. EU is hard because there's so many teams, so I don't know that many, but I am trying. Fifth, we have Focus and Thomas with 280 points. I'm happy. They actually most didn't qual. But I'm happy they did because they haven't. Oh yeah, they haven't made land yet. So they gotta make it land. We're gonna look at the map later and predict who's gonna make it land. So that's all the teams on EU that made it. Now we're gonna move on to NA. We're on Heat 1 in NA. First place, Shadow and Virgo with 407 points. They've been playing so good. Like, lately, they've been on the top of the region right now, bro. They've been playing so good. They had a 7th, 3rd, 7th, 2nd, 17th, 20th, 6th. That beginning is actually insane. That beginning is really good. They have one win, so the last game they won. The last game. Second, we have Clicks and Higgs with 366 points. They were actually contested. And they won 3 games. I think 3 or 2 games against Bolts and Acorn, but they didn't win it. They killed one and then they left. So after those games, they left the POI. So they were uncontested, but now they're con in finals. But they're looking good with their drop. What is it called? Getting drop downs, beating people with drop down. I don't know. So they don't get dropped down more. I don't know what it's called. Okay, third place we have Reed and Cooper. This team I have a lot to talk about. Lots to talk about. In the beginning, they were out of the top 5, 16th, 15th, and 20th, with 5 kills in that game. Cooper didn't load in the first game, but listen to this: 3 wins in a row. First with 9 kills, first with 6 kills, first with 7 kills. Insane. They come back and make it in second place, and then now they're in third because they're 10th and a second place. Yes, a 10th and a second place. That is insane. Reed and Cooper locked in. They locked in. They played amazing. Good for them. I'm really happy. I didn't want a finals without them. Fourth, I have no idea what this team is. Underrated. This is Reload, so there's a lot of underrated teams. Don't know. I wish I knew. That name is huge. Not even gonna try to say it. Lawrence, I know that. Lawrence, but don't know what their names are. But good for them. In fifth place we have Acorn and Bolts with 343. They were doing really not bad. They had 6 with in the conning clicks when they split it, and then 18th place and then 15th place. That's when they left. I think after the 15th place they left, and then went to go on with third with 8 kills, third with 8 kills, fourth with 4 kills, 7th with 6 kills. So good for them. They played amazing, and that was a smart play by Acorn to leave. No hate either. We're like leaving. If you're getting destroyed and it's gonna grief your tournament, leave. That's a smart plan. On to Heat 2. We have Ruins, and don't know what his teammate's name is, sadly. 452 points with 8 wins. Good for them. I have no idea that much about this team. Mainly, we were watching Cold and Rapid, and Harvey and Aminish, and Curly and Razik, the big teams in this heat, because all the Heats are in once. So it's really hard. We only watch endgame. So I don't know. I don't know that much what happened in this team, but good for them. Second, we had Cold and Rapid with 432 points. They were dominating. They were called in like the fifth game or sixth game. They were playing good. They were playing super good, and they look like the best team in our Elite Series right now. So good for them. They're always gonna. I think they're gonna make another top two. They're unconned. We're gonna look at them out later, but they are unconned. That's the thing. Third is Harvey and Miss. You know I love this team. If you watch any of my videos, this team is an underdog team. Well, everybody thinks they're an underdog. No one talks about them, and they've been playing so good, like insane, with 370 points in third place. Good for them. Really happy about them. Noxie and Veer in fourth place with 333 points. Good for them. I don't know that much. I have nothing really to say, but good for them. Fifth is Jojo Fishy and 330 points. On to the third heat, we have Kingling and Crage with 460 points. They played super good. This is definitely their mode. They're such good fighters. They have 58 kills. They played so good. They were dominating. If you don't know Kingling, he's so good at zone wars. Craze, he's really good at solos and everything. Like he's good. He just has having the placements except solos, the show. So I'm happy for this team. This team's insane. I really think they can make land. I don't know where they're dropping, but they're a good team. Second, we have Muzz and Spinks. I'll show you a clip. I'm gonna put it on the screen. The Muzz clip with the cube rifle is insane.
Nice. Top 4, one duo. They're under you. The duo's under you. Could go up. That's a duo. Nice. You have shocks. Nice. Also loves 1-1. Nice.
Fuck out of here, boy. This guy's retarded.
Shit, bro. Dude, what?
I think they saw that clip, and that's why they nerfed it, because it was that crazy. But they have 423 points. Good for them. I'm super happy for Muzz and Spinks to do good. And then third, we have Agers and Rituals in third place with 477 points. They're always a consistent team. They're really good. Like, they're not called for land yet, are they? We have Muzz called for land. Peterbot called for land. And Josh and Yonzo called for land. Yeah, they're not called for land. So good for them. And the next is Josh and Yonzo with 365 points. I love this team. This team's really good. And it actually works for them because they put on low ground. That's what Skyward Scroll was doing. This meta is cube rifle, sit on height, and shoot and shoot and shoot. So if they're on ultimate low, there's so many layers before them, so it just blocks them off. So, good job. And then fifth, we have another underdog team. I have no idea what this team is. Maybe they're not underdogs, but to me they are. Don't know how to say any of their names, but good on them. I'm proud of them. 4. We have a lot to talk about on this heat. We have Liam in first with 449 points with 2 wins. We have second, we have Cam and Chimp with 385 points with 2 wins. We have Golden and Ozone in third with 350 points. And then fourth, we have G-Money and Iship. That's how you say his name, I think. Iship. I'm happy for them doing good in Reload. They weren't doing good in BR, but they're doing good. I think they did make it to Grands, but I don't think that. No, they didn't. They didn't make it to Grands. Fifth. You haven't heard this team the whole tournament and be like, oh, where are they? Peterbot is in 5th in place. We had to wait for the last game for Pete and Pollo to see if they were going to call. It's mostly for the cube rifle, but at the same time, they were just playing bad. Like, straight up, they were just playing bad. I don't know the spot they were landing, because the spot they're landing is not, like, that popular. I don't know anything about that, but they are uncon, so, like, I don't know what happened. I wish I knew, but they just played bad. At the same time, they did die from the cube rifle, like, twice. But I don't think that's all the reason. But they did squall, so they're still the favorites, even if they had a bad tournament. So, let's go look at the drop map now. This is EU drop map for finals. So we have Sky and Scroll and Focus on here. You're probably thinking, oh, they're gonna fight. They're not gonna fight. They're splitting. So that's why this spot is really good to split. Everybody splits it, so they're definitely a favorite to win. Diamond Damus at this bridge. I don't know that much about this, but usually bridges are pretty decent. We have Tito and Pablo Uncon, so they're definitely a favorite. This team I don't like this drop spot. If you land here, you like land, and you're always getting shot at. Like definitely Cammy is gonna shoot at them. Repairs is gonna shoot at them. This spot is so bad. Like it's just really, and it's like indented in. I don't like this spot, but it's Swizzy and Pixie, so it's still in the favorite. Akrama, you can't split this spot, I don't think. So I think I think they're gonna fight. How are you gonna split this? Rezon and Pink and Walks, you can split this spot. I don't know if they are. I hope they do, because I want Rezon the qual. But and then we have Nebs and Nathan on con too. That's a really good team. So who I think is gonna top 5 right here? I think Sky and Scroll are gonna win it. I think Cheeto and Pablo are gonna be third. I think Focus and Thomas are gonna be third. If they're third place, that means they make land. So I want them to make land. I want Noah and Reason. I predict Reason if they split and they play how they did on Heats. I know Heats is less hard. Fourth, that means they make land. And then fifth, I want to go for. Actually, I'm gonna go with Kama. No. Diamond Damus. What am I thinking? Diamond Damus. Make it. They haven't made land either. I actually think Diamond Damus come third. And then everybody gets moved down. Focus. And then no reason. That's what I think. So that means Diamond Damus make land. And Focus makes land. So now we're gonna go look at NA. So this is the NA drop map. So we have P and Pollo Uncon. We have Shadow and Virgo Uncon. Acorn and Bolt's left clicks and is conning Muzz. I don't think they're gonna fight like they said. It's gonna split. It says a split. Like Acorn tweeted it and it says split. But Muzz is not a team to fight, but he is quad for land, so they could fight. Definitely if they're lower in the leaderboard, they could just grief them. So and then we have Quarter Rapid Uncon. Aminish and Harvey Uncon. Ages and Rituals Uncon in this middle spot. Don't like this middle spot, but it's Ages and Rituals and they're really good. And I said Swizzy and Pixie, but Ages and Rituals are just better than them. Josh and Yonzo Uncon. Reed and Cooper Uncon. Oh, they're taking this whole area. I don't think Diamond Damus was taking that whole area. Could be wrong. We have King and Craze versus King and Clicks. King and Clicks. What? Higgs and Clicks. I don't know if they're gonna fight. I think they are, because Clicks is just kind of like in a thing to just win every off spawn, so he can maybe get unconned sometime. But so, I think he's just gonna key him. I think he's just gonna fight him. So I don't think he makes land this time because he's gonna fight, and if he does lose, it's just so hard for him to win. So who I think is gonna win it? Actually, who I think is gonna win? I think if Acorn and actually, they put really good one on the left. Yeah, Acorn and Bolts in first. If they split, Acorn and Bolts in first. I have Shadow and Virgo second. Aegis and Rituals in third. Joss and Yonzo. No, what am I? This is the terriblest thing I ever said in my life. I'm skipping P and Boy. I'm just saying teams that are not in land. Okay, Acorn and Bolts in first. Cold and Rapid in second. Pete and Pollo in third. Aegis and Ritual in fourth. And Josh and Yonzo or Shadow and Virgo in fifth. So that means Aegis and Rituals and Acorn and Bolts will make land. So that's my top 5. If whatever you guys you think what's in your top 5, tell me down below. What's your top 5 and you disagree with my top 5. I hope this video was good. I felt like I was rushing it, but I don't know. I do talk fast. And this was kind of a different video. I don't know why I went with this but I wanted to talk about teams more. I felt like last video I didn't really talk about the teams. I just said who didn't qual or didn't. Tell me what you like better. Do you like me just telling you, or do you want me to talk about the teams? Because I do like talking about the teams. That's why I made this channel, so I can talk about my opinion what I think about them and what I think that they're gonna do and what they're. So I made it. I do like talking about Fortnite comp. So if you do like that, like and subscribe. And I might do gameplay videos sometimes, probably on stream mainly. If I want to stream, but if you have any games like you guys want me to check out, mainly play Fortnite. But if you do want me to check out another game, I definitely go check that out. Like and subscribe, and see you guys in the next one. Yeah. I forgot about to talk about the cube. The cube rifle. The cube rifle has been nerfed. It has been super nerfed. This is what the chances were, and now this is what. Oh wait, no, this is the chances. What were the chances before? I think they were like I don't. Oh, decreased by 90%. Yeah, so it's super rare. It's like as rare as mythics and exotics. So that's super good for the game. Super good. So now we won't see this. If we do see it, we do see it. It's not even gonna be like a thing. If you see it, people will be like, "Oh, it's a guaranteed win." I disagree. I don't think it's a guaranteed win because like it's the same chance of getting exotic or a mythic. And is it better than all the exotics? Like yes, it's insane, but it was insane when everybody had it. It's not insane. When is the chances of you and your duo having? That's when it's insane when both of you have it. So I don't think it's that overpowered. We will see what happens. I just don't think it's going to be insane. I don't think we're going to see it every game. We might see it one time in finals. So I think this is a great change, and I'm really happy for Fortnite listening to that. And thank you, Fortnite. Thank you for doing something. Thank you.